think it's right to leave you all hanging about the bologna sandwich. As she mentioned, I used to babysit for her. And this was before Darvis was born. This was when she had, and everybody, you know, our families, we have nicknames. So Gabriel was called AA. Mose Jr. was called Snookum, Snoop for short. And Laronica's name was Babe. I used to babysit, and to show you just a wonderful relationship, it wasn't just a job because on my off days I'd go over there anyway. And this particular day I had gone over, wasn't babysitting, I went over, and I had a habit of going in her refrigerator and just kind of making myself at home. You know how we do as family, as long as your hands are clean, hello. And I went over and I went in the refrigerator, and if you know Dolores, she always has lots of food, so I don't want to give the impression that her family was starving. But it just so happened she had one slice of bologna, one slice of American cheese, two slices of bread, one which was a heel, and a little bit of lettuce. And she had 3 kids running around. And I wanted a sandwich. So I made the sandwich. You know how bologna smells, you know? I made the sandwiches, and I'm making this sandwich. The kids are running up to me, and they couldn't say my name, so they called me Dubdoo. So they kept saying, I some Dubdoo, I some Dubdoo. And I'm thinking, okay, these 3 kids, and it's just one little sandwich. How are we going to do this? She said, okay, I got you, I got you. I made the sandwich, and then I went in the living room, and I sat down, and I put Gabe on my left leg, Snookum on my right leg, and I put Babe in the middle. And I raised that sandwich, and I said, now, watch me. And I bit the sandwich, and I continued to do this, and it really got hilarious, because every time I raised the sandwich to my mouth, the kids would lean in like this. And they kept saying, awesome, Dubdoo, awesome. Well, Veronica, she could barely talk at all, but she recognized that the sandwich was disappearing, and she wasn't having it. She jumped down out of my lap. Her mother was in the bathroom, and she ran banging on the bathroom door. Mommy, Dubdoo, da 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 da. Of course, Dolores didn't know what she was saying, and so I could hear her. She was getting frustrated because she knew the sandwich was steadily disappearing, but her mother wasn't getting the message. So she kept running back and forth, and finally she just ran back and she tried to hang in with her brothers, and they kept just leaning in going, awesome, Dubdoo, awesome. And I just kept saying, watch me, watch me. And I did this until the sandwich was gone. But to show you the beauty of children, they don't hold grudges. A week later, it was one of them's birthday.